Going to college was supposed to be the start of something exciting. At 18, I moved from Florida to Pennsylvania, ready to chase new dreams. But almost immediately, I was met with an unexpected challenge, one that changed the entire course of my life. I started having severe respiratory issues, shortness of breath, wheezing, sudden episodes where I simply couldn't breathe. I went from one emergency room visit to another. I couldn't walk to class. I couldn't sleep, and I couldn't live. It took months before I finally got an answer. In December 2022, I was diagnosed with asthma, bordering COPD in severity. As someone who has never had respiratory issues before, this was shocking. Inhaler after inhaler, steroid after steroid, and even a failed biologic. Nothing worked. And it started to feel like this was just going to be my life. But then, there was Tezspire. I was prescribed Tezspire in December 2023, but the journey to get it wasn't simple. There were delays, phone calls, paperwork, a system that felt too slow for someone who couldn't breathe. It was overwhelming. But then I spoke up. I told my story to Amgen. I was honest about the frustration, the fear, and the exhaustion that came from waiting. And something happened I never expected from a large pharmaceutical company. You listened. You didn't just listen. You heard me. You acknowledged the gaps and provided solutions. And more importantly, you cared enough to look at how the experience could be better for the next patient. That changed everything for me. I officially started Tezspire in February 2024. And since then, I've done more than breathe easier. I've lived. I no longer carry fear with me everywhere I go. I don't need my rescue inhaler to walk across campus. I got certified in scuba diving. I began exercising again. I studied abroad in Spain. I've climbed castles and hiked mountains. And just a few weeks ago while in Switzerland, I found myself in a tiny town with no taxis or Ubers in sight. So I did the unthinkable. I hiked a mile up a mountain in a town with an elevation of 2,500 feet above sea level, just to visit a farm with Valbh sheep. Something I would have never attempted before Tezspire. And I didn't wheeze once, not even at the top. That hike wasn't just a walk through the Alps, it was a reminder of what's possible now. So to the researchers, the developers, the decision makers, and the people behind the scenes at Amgen, thank you. You didn't just give me a medication. You gave me my life back. You gave me freedom. Thank you for creating something that allows young adults like me to live without limits. Tezspire didn't just change my health. It changed my story. Thank you.